This week on Chicago Beer Pass, Nick and I are back in the studio as we recap our recent Beer Pass After Dark with Chris Jacobsen, our stop at Pilot Project, and we get hyped for this coming weekend with Cider Summit, Uppers and Downers, and Darkside. All that more on this week's episode. Here we are, hitting up events, drinking our way through Chicago beer, and trying not to miss a thing.
Yeah, because, the cork popped out, it flies like fucking 10 feet. We're like, yeah, let's do it.
All you have to do is add some fruit, stir it up, and ride that milkshake wave.
Whenever I see him, I gotta take a photo with the most decorated brewer in Chicago, Jonathan Cutler.
It'll be like the stuff you hear. Every time you go to Floyd's, all the music sounds like this. Raw, raw, raw.
Sometimes you want a small beer, but really, you want a big beer.
You gotta take in all those big aromatic hops.
Hey, what are you doing this weekend? Waiting in line for a bottle release?
You should have never been a fad. The black IPA is delicious.
Hey, and welcome to Chicago Beer Pass. I'm Brad Chmielewski.
Brad, what's up, man? I'm Nick White.
We were on the road last week in the globe, in the tent.
On the road again. That's our first igloo broadcast.
There's not too many places to have them. We were at Pilot Project, in case you didn't listen or see us there. But not off color, Open Outcry has igloos.
They do. I haven't been in those.
Yeah.
Man, that blue line was a humming.
I know. So hopefully everyone was able to listen to that episode. I tried to cut out as much of that noise as I could.
Yeah, Brad had his work cut out for him. Those boys are from Minnesota, right? Mm-hmm. And then I think they said L.A. and Boston would have been a good fit for the Pilot Project thing.
Yeah.
The most surprising part of that episode was that he said they get pitched all the time on, who they can partner with for an incubator. And like 50% of the pitches are like not beer.
Garbage. Oh, not beer.
Are fucking trash, bro. No. No, he was saying how they're not all beer.
Yeah.
It's like, because we were saying, like, man, when kombucha leaves, does a hard seltzer replace it? And then we were like, nah, that's not true. But he was like, yo, most of the pitches are not
He
beer.
didn't want to tell us. He knows what's coming because of that. They're leaving, and it's not beer that's coming there.
Yeah.
But that would be, also, you don't want someone to graduate or, get kicked out and then replace them with the same thing. So you don't want them to be like, someone's taking my place, right?
How's that thing you brought in? That's the exact same concept as me.
Is it doing better than me? Could have kept me.
I could have used your packaging line. I could have used a few more months in the incubator.
Right. You guys are still making it. This isn't on me. No, it's a cool spot.
Very cool space. That was a good episode. I learned a lot about them. I knew nothing, so
yeah,
we
learned as much as possible, and
yeah,
just how fun it is to hear like everything that they have to be seeing and getting out of this. Like they're probably good people to know in the beer world if you're a brewer or have a brewery.
Yeah, I hope they'd. I love these old, like they're across the street from the Congress Theater. I love those old Chicago movie palaces. A lot of them are not up and running, right? Uptown's a good example.
Right.
That's just as big as Radio City Music Hall. I'd love to see them take that concept and expand across the street and bring that theater back to life with this incubator thing and maybe get some hotel action up in there and just get it cracking. I just want to be in there.
Oh, okay. I saw, who did I see that? I saw, my friend's band played there. I was like, did I see Guar there? No, I saw Guar somewhere else. My friend's band played at Congress Theater years ago.
I saw Scarface in there. And I was like, man, this place is decrepit. People should not be in this thing. Yeah.
That was last week. But before we talk more about our previous adventures, we'll talk about the here and now. We're drinking some Brickstone.
Fucking A, man. Bourbonnais, Illinois. This is the Hazd.
This is the coolest looking can they have, I feel. Like it just looks like a designer got after this one.
Yeah, it's got similar fonts as all their like Frank Lloyd Wright inspired cans, but it's, dare I say, on the psychedelic end of the design spectrum. It's quite nice. There's like some fuchsias in here. Some, what is this? What color green is that, Brad? Is that
teal?
Like a teal?
Right.
And I mean, it's still the bold, clean lines that you're used to from them.
Yeah.
but the colors are neat, and the patterns are a little more vibrant.
Yeah, a designer got to be a designer on
Yeah.
this can. Like that's and this is like an experimental series, which is every hazy thing is an experimental or tap room release or special thing, which I think they've kind of gravitated to because they're releasing so many of them. So let's just call these experimentals or tap room releases or something like that.
Yeah, resinous, like not really bitter citrus, like
Yeah.
the peel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a lot of cute shit going on in here. These are good, firm flavors, right?
Yeah, this is more. I don't know. It's not. It does look hazy, but it doesn't taste like a hazy IPA. It tastes more like a juicy IPA. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like it's what you would have had a IPA like 5 years ago, and it might have been like, oh, this is interesting. This one's more fruity, but it's not hazy fruity now.
Yeah,
But it's triple dry hop.
or like along the lines of like more tangerine or grapefruit than like sweet orange.
Yeah,
right.
it's not
Yeah.
orange juice. It's more grapefruit juice. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's good. What hops are in this joint, man? That there's a ton of information on this can. Huell Melon, that's like an old school German hop right there. Galaxy and Idaho Gem.
That Idaho hop series or whatever, that's coming up a lot because Alarmist has their taproom release, and they have the new one like a Big Riff or something Riff, and it has the Idaho hops in it, or one of these Idaho hops.
I know that that Bodam has like one of the hops in there is Idaho 7.
Yeah.
So
I'm still confused on this triple dry hopped.
I mean, it's one more than double. Yeah, I have no idea what that means.
But
I mean, they got the mash temp on here. They got the whirlpool temp. There's a lot going on here.
But don't you usually add dry hop for aroma hops? Like,
Correct.
I don't know.
So they racked it on aroma hops. And
Yeah, what?
then
I'm not smelling.
for their normal allotted time, and then did that again,
And then again.
and then again.
Yeah, 14 days of triple dry hopping.
Okay.
But I don't smell hops.
That's true. I remember. It's got to change the flavor somehow. I'd like to. Well, now we have to drink it side by side with something that they double dry hopped, right?
I guess. Usually you see double dry hop or triple dry hop, and then you also think the alcohol has gone up. I guess it's more triple. But
They
it's only 6.7.
I remember Sam on Doctor's Head from 1 to 120 minute,
Yeah.
where they continuously hop their beer for 120 minutes, right?
Right.
He said it changes the flavor. If we were to dump all those hops in at one time, it would taste completely different from us gradually dropping them in.
But that's
over
while
120
brewing
minutes.
it. That's not.
That's during the boil, right?
Yeah, that's not
That's not dry hopping.
dry hopping.
Yeah, you're right. If it's triple,
Triple dry hop for 14 days. Over 14 days?
there would be a more of an emphasis on, because even some of these old German hops have a really cool aromatic, even if they're not meant for, or not meant for, but even if they're not typically used for aroma hops.
Yeah.
They are still very aromatic if you just put them in your hand. So if you triple dry hop,
These are like not aromatic hops
I don't know.
because they don't. It just smells a little.
I don't know what the fuck's going on here, Brad. It's a good beer. The triple
It
hop
is
thing is
good.
confusing though.
Yeah, it is good, and it was canned February 3rd, so pretty damn fresh. Yeah. I don't know. It's good. I'm just like, there's a lot of information, and it confuses me the more information I'm finding.
We gotta stop asking questions because then we just have more questions.
Yeah, I guess. First release of this, so look for more haze from Brickstone. I picked this up at Binny's.
Right on.
So yeah, I saw it and I was like, I like the look of it, so I got it.
It is very slick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have picked up some white cans when I was
Same crew, just
from Unani and Hubbard's Cave.
oh yeah,
Those didn't jump out at me like this haze did.
the entire wall. Because you took this photo, there's an entire wall of Hubbard's Cave / Unani stuff, and their branding is nothing if not consistent. It's but then there's a ton of it.
Yeah, because I'm always looking for new things for us to have on here. So it happened to be at Binny's, which is my choices are unlimited here.
It was like fucking 3,000 beers at
And
Denny's.
then I'm like, oh man, but this half-acre beer that I haven't had yet, should I get that?
What about that half acre though?
So that I saw those Udini and Hubbard's Cave beers, all these white labels. They didn't jump out at me. I almost got a Little Beaver but we recently had that.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's do our boy Josh Riley a solid here, even though he doesn't listen.
Yeah, cheers to Josh Riley. He was in the city for Valentine's Day. He didn't go to the what do you call it?
Friday Night Flights.
Friday Night Flights at the car show. He didn't go to that.
Neither did we.
Yeah. I think he went for like Korean tacos or something.
I saw a picture on their Twitter.
I did.
So.
But yeah, I think we just reduced it to being a little too cold and a little too far.
And a little too Valentine's Day.
And a little too Valentine's Day.
I don't know.
There's all in those. So there's that. Yeah.
I know it's a Friday night flight, so you can't not do it on Friday. So.
Yeah. I mean, we wanted to go, so there's that.
I wanted to, yeah. I even took the tickets that I had here, and I took them home.
Yeah.
Wait, they might still be in my pocket. Oh yeah. See, here they are. So,
Yeah.
but I didn't go.
But I'm glad they did good. So this is just we might as well just go into some of the misses.
Yeah. What else? Did we miss?
The Maple Room's 5-year anniversary. Actually, Maplewood Brewery.
Okay.
Their 5-year anniversary was this weekend.
Nice.
We missed that.
All right. Bummer.
Yeah.
I did. I almost went over there, but I ended up going to Old Irving. I was trying to get some cans of Double Beezer.
Right on.
No cans of Double Beezer.
No, that was quick.
Yeah, I know. I they still had it on draft, so I did have it on draft.
Did you love it?
It's good, but
Yeah.
I didn't. I kind of just wanted Beezer.
Kind of just want a Beezer.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with
it's
that.
it's good, but it didn't add a lot to it. But they didn't have cans. They had regular Beezer and
So if you're-
running for Dreams or something like that. But I didn't get
Your
it.
Beezer, I'm guessing you're like 6.5, 7.
Yeah.
So your double Beezer, you're like 9.
No, I think it was closer to like 8 or 7, 8 or something.
Oh,
so
okay.
It wasn't double. Like it wasn't double the alcohol. It was bigger.
Yeah. I made it to the Maple Room. I tried. This was just a few days later. This stuff was on tap.
Oh,
I think
nice.
their anniversary beer was the Oreo, stuffed.
Okay.
I don't know if it was barrel aged or not. It was definitely stuffed with like 5 Fs.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cup of stuff.
Stuff.
This is the Oreo cuppa.
Okay.
But then Morbidly Obese Pug was on draft.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a double chocolate imperial stout.
Okay.
That thing's amazing. I love that beer. This cuppa stuffed. Oreo's been on before. And I don't know if it's the same one, but it was just a little too sweet.
Okay.
It smells just like an Oreo cookie. It's fun.
It's fun.
it's
fun
very
beer,
cool.
But you don't need a 4-pack or
Like if you
2-pack. Or...
if you got the full pour, even the full pour I think is a bit much for one person. That obese pug though, which is in stores,
Yeah.
that's really nice. Yeah. I like that a little bit more.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't made it over there in a while, but I've been thinking. I've been like, I drive by it or in the area quite a bit. I'm like, I should just go. What am I doing with my life?
Maple Room, man. I think I went Tuesday after Pilot Project.
Man, you did Pilot and Maple Room.
Well, I
man.
was at I think
bar crawling it up.
went to Longman and Eagle since it was nearby.
Yeah.
And then I think went to eat at Owen and Engine because I got a little busy in Longman. And then you're a short walk down an alley between Owen and Engine and
That's
the
true,
Maple
yeah.
Room. And it's like 3-minute walk. So yeah. Yeah, man. The Ampersand tour.
I know. Pilot and Project. Maple and Room. Owen and Engine. Longman and Eagle.
Yeah, that was a good Tuesday.
Nice. Did you get some bourbon while you were at?
Yes, they have. Because I was in Madison and I went to really one of the best bars I've been to in a while, and they had this ridiculous spread of these flights. So then at Longman, I tried to get that same vibe.
Okay.
So I went with something. It might have been their antique flight. It was all their. Let's see. It was Pappy 10, which is old Rip Van Winkle, and then it was Pappy 12-year Lot B.
Okay.
And then there was one more, which I think it might have been like a Weller.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
picture.
Because I think I did see Shalonda say that was her first time having Pappy.
Yeah.
And so that was had to be fun and surprising for me. Like, I've had it like once or twice. Like, it's not something I'm just picking up. So
Old Fitzgerald Prime was the first one, and then Pappy 10 and Pappy 12. I actually think I prefer the Pappy 10
over 12.
Yeah, the Pappy 12 is like luscious and creamy and like, but the Pappy 10 is like this very distinct orange dreamsicle vibe with like this really complimentary booze kicked to it. Where the Pappy 12 is more like it's a little cinnamony, a little vanilla-y, and a little rounder, and it's just great. I think I prefer the 10 though.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd she think of it having for the first time?
The Old Fitzgerald Prime is the smoothest of the three.
Okay.
So that was her favorite.
Ah.
Yeah. That crew, that's an interesting crew, man, the Buffalo Trace crew, because like Weller and Pappy Van Winkle there ain't a whole lot of difference in those brands, right? And then Buffalo Trace and Eagle Rare, and I think E.H. Stag, right? No, E.H. Colonel, and then Stag. This is all the same distillery. Blanton's, Elmer T. Lee, all this stuff comes from the same distillery. It's pretty amazing what they're able to do. Like they just have all these iconic brands all made at the same spot. So it's an interesting ride when you do with those Buffalo Trace guys.
So you're just getting in the mood for uppers and downers with their whiskey flights going on.
I think that's the wrinkle this year, right? Man, I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Anything else to talk about before we start talking about what's coming up?
Yeah, man. Cheers to Funk Factory Guzzeria. I went up there in Madison.
Oh, that's right.
That's a fun time.
Yeah.
My buddy Bobby G, they had a Magnum release up there, so I went up there for that. And that's ended up at this little nondescript bar called the Greenbush Bar, where this insane whiskey collection.
It's not Greenbush.
It's not Greenbush the brewery. It's like this Italian. It's like some kind of Italian museum or something, or Italian museum, Italian something like. It's some kind of office.
Restaurant?
At the basement, there's a restaurant.
Okay.
But it's like an office for like, I don't know, Italian Americans of
Mob
Madison
memorabilia?
or something. But then you go to the basement and it's like, well, what the fuck is going on? There's like, they got all these killer flights. So I started there. Oh, but at Funk Factory, they were popping these bottles. It was basically a bottle share in the back of Funk
cool.
Factory. And I just wanted to talk real quick about this beer I had, man. So, he brought up Double Barrel from Goose. And he's like, I want to do it side by side with this other beer. This beer called the Four Horsemen. The Four Horsemen is a collab. Well, it was brewed at Ellison Brewery, which is in East Lansing, Michigan. And it's a collab between Barclay, Ellison, and Watkins. Now, I don't know anything about Ellison or Watkins, but Barclay, if I'm not mistaken, is a guy that used to run the beer program at Pazzo's, this Italian joint downtown.
Yeah.
In DePaul. And out of nowhere, it'd be like, we have a perennial tab takeover at some random Italian spot. And he was running the program. So anyway, he's got a brewery now. Oh, it was a double barrel Imperial Stout.
Okay. How did it go up against Goose?
I mean, after a few sips, I was genuinely, aside from looking at them, because, I think the Four Horsemen had a little more head on it. But I was genuinely confused on which one was which.
Oh, okay.
Which was kind of a surprise because I had never heard of Ellison Brewery.
Yeah.
So, but it was so good, man. The Four Horsemen was so good.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a double barrel stout, just like the double barrel. I just want to say shout out to the folks who made that beer. That beer was great.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I saw some pictures. I think you shared them on Facebook or Instagram
or IG or something.
Yeah. Oh, looked like a good time. I've never been to Funk Factory, but I know of it.
That was my first time. So apparently Levi from the Funk Factory, he's also part owner of Untitled Arts.
Oh, okay.
So Untitled Arts is like part owned by Octopi, so that's where they brew. So this is basically where he brews all his clean beers, right? He brews them at Octopi under the brand Untitled Arts, and Untitled Arts is just nonstop collabs all year long.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Fun.
there was a peanut butter stout on. So I was interested. So I got that peanut butter beer.
Man, you've been on these like weird stouts.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to like do like a peanut butter versus at some point. I don't know with what, but I got like 3 cans of this peanut butter beer.
Yeah.
And it's pretty good.
Was it on tap or was it on?
It was in cans too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, random tangent.
Yeah.
Like, if a peanut butter beer is on tap, that line has to be pretty cleaned afterwards because someone was allergic to peanuts and got the beer that went on after it. That would not be good, right?
Yeah, you forget about folks that have allergens to peanuts. Yeah.
Random thought.
That's true, though.
There's just a lot of peanut butter kind of stout-y things lately.
But that was cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I had up there. Just a bunch of random stuff. That was the thing that stood out.
Nice. All right. Any other stops?
No, cheers to the Maple Room. Yeah, and just got after a lot of whiskey this week.
Cool. So then we've been kind of on a tear lately. We're going to talk about this weekend is Uppers and Downers. We had Michael Kiser on talking about that. We did a beer pass after dark with Chris Jacobsen talking about Darkside. I forget what number it is at
2020. I think it might be Darkside 8.
At Emporium.
Uppers and Downers 6 and Darkside 8, I think.
So they're up both on Sundays.
Yeah.
There's also Cider Summit, which we didn't do an episode with anybody from Cider Summit.
No, and this is Cider Summit's in 3 cities. One's Seattle, and I'm blanking on the other one, and then one Chicago. But Chicago is the only stop where they're doing 2 sessions.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is going to be a big weekend for us.
I think this is the first real get after weekend of the decade.
So if you're going to get after Cider Summit, it's Saturday, 2 sessions.
Yeah, first one's at 11.
I'm going to do 11.
I think you're going to get it cracking. I'm undecided.
Then I have to go up to Balmoral for a friend's 40th birthday party.
You guys racing at a racetrack?
No, Half Acre Balmoral.
Oh. Why did I think of the racetrack? It's fucking 17 degrees this weekend, and I'm thinking about racetrack.
Those ponies, they're running in the snow. Yeah, so I'm gonna go in the morning one. Depends on what happens, just how much I get after it. Because it's the morning. I want to go check it out, take some pictures for us, and also report back on
Yes.
how it is.
I was thinking of doing that for the for Uppers and Downers. Like, I thought about going to the morning session, but I think I want to go at night. So then one of us is there all day. I think I want to do that. And then I start at Darkside.
Oh, okay.
I think I want to, if we could pull that off, I want to do that.
So yeah, then Saturday is, like we said, Darkside, and Sunday is Darkside and Uppers and Downers. So I was going to go to the morning session for that.
Yeah.
Because it's a Sunday.
Yes.
And drinking that much coffee.
It's going to be a weird Sunday night. Yeah.
I just figure you get that done.
Yeah.
Because you want, not that Chris's thing is like, you don't want to be there a long time, but you could go in his and like kind of check it out and like see what the tap lineup is and have like 1 or 2 and then go. But something about Uppers and Downers where there's whiskey flights, there's all that coffee. You got all these breweries bringing like special coffee beers, so they're both very unique events. But I think I need to do Uppers and Downers first.
Yeah.
And Emporium's like right by my house. So
yeah. I think the Uppers and Downers, I don't know if it's just like at Fobab, they turn it off halfway through. Like, okay, we're halfway done with our stash. We're turning it off so this next group can get whatever the morning session got. And I don't know if Uppers and Downers is like that. But I think I basically want to go to the other one first because I don't want to, like, whatever is going on tap, I want to decide what I'm drinking. Like, I don't want to go and something kicked. It's going to bother me if I'm like, oh, like I'm never having Illinois from a microphone, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I get there at 4 and it's gone. That's going to piss me off. Or like, oh, I got to drink it from, oh, somebody held me a cup. That's cool. I just want to go there, look at the whole list, and just get all the stuff that I want, right? Like
where Uppers and Downers, everything that they have will be there in both sessions.
I feel like it might be. I feel like it's got a better chance. For sure, got a better chance.
Yeah, I think Kiser said the coffee, some of the roasters may rotate or turn over, so you won't get all that.
Yeah.
So. All right, that makes sense if you're trying to get those cool kid check-ins.
Yeah.
Emporium's gonna have those cool beers. Like that's Chris's thing.
Yeah, he sounds like he's passing out whiskey too for the first 50 people. I think Caskmates whiskey, which I think we had at.
So that's why you're going. You got
that's
one of those 50 people.
If I had my
if I'm gonna have
druthers,
whiskey, I might as well start whiskey early and end whiskey late.
I might as well just get ready to just not, just get ready to tell everybody Monday's off. Monday's off the table. I'm doing nothing Monday.
If you even go to sleep, you might as well just do something. Power through on that coffee high.
Where's going to be the after party? We're going to be in Pilsen.
Yeah.
Pilsen,
So
wired off coffee.
yeah, you got low rise. You can do honky tonk. Barbecue is always good.
True, haven't been there.
That's right there. But yeah, low rise and what's the other one over there?
Halulu.
Alulu. Yeah. Or you just go get some chocolate cake
No.
at what's his
I'm trying to, at Moody Tongue?
Moody Tongue? Yeah.
You always forget Moody Tongue's name.
I was picturing like a bee in my head, but I was like,
Yeah.
that's not it. Yeah.
If I had my druthers, I would do like we did, what was it? The Big North and Oak Park.
Yeah.
That was fun if I had it my way. But I think this makes more sense for the show.
To do
Like
full on.
full on, we were at all the things all day long.
It's gonna be the most confusing
Oh, the
IG story ever.
the feed is gonna be well, dyslexic. They're gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
Who is where
Yeah.
and what? Yeah.
It's gonna be a mess.
All right,
It's gonna
sounds
be a
good.
mess. This is gonna be the messiest day of the decade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coming off of a Saturday of Cider Summit too.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do night session for that?
I don't know.
You're gonna stop by though, right?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, am I gonna be there at 11 in the morning? I mean, that would be the turn up right there. Just go there at 11. But I don't know.
Just get going
We'll see. Gotta figure it out.
and go get there at 11, have a few drinks, and then Adams Street.
Oh yeah, I've never been there. We were
Yeah.
just talking about Adams Street too. How I've never been.
Yeah, I've never
I think
been.
Berghoff has liquor license number 1, like after Prohibition, I think.
Yeah.
And I've never been in Berghoff. I've never been to Adams Street.
Oh, I've been to Berghoff.
Yeah, because it's like the old school German pub, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So you can go there after Cider Summit, get some food.
It's like the only time you would go, right?
If
You're
you're
already
not down there, you're
Yeah.
down there more.
Yeah, but I'm not on that side of downtown. Downtown's in sections, right? You know, you got like River North. If you're by Navy Pier or Streeterville, Michigan Ave, right?
That side of the river.
You're on that side of the river. That's like its own thing.
Oh, so you're on the like Sears Tower side.
I'm closer to the Sears Tower. Yeah.
okay.
So I'm more like, I'm more likely to walk to Haymarket.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I'm more on that. I'm on that side of the river.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I only live on this side of the river, on the on the west side of the river. Downtown's not even a thing. I don't even know.
There's a lot of weirdos on that side of downtown. Yeah, a bunch of tourists and shit.
Yeah.
The water taxi is actually way faster than the cab. Cab's 22 minutes. Like, and water taxi is 11 minutes
You're
flat.
gonna be waiting a long time right now.
Oh, water taxi. Yeah, we're done. I'm thinking about horse racing and fucking water taxis in February. You can tell where my head is, man.
Well, we were rocking Will Smith "Summertime" today, and I had to change it because I was like,
That's a good song, man.
it was sunny. I was like, no, this is like it's teasing me. Like it's not. It's 30 degrees outside. It might look like it. It's not. Anyway, all right. So that's anything else happened this weekend? If you don't go to these 3 great events,
No.
that's it.
That's it.
You're either there or you're
No.
sad.
Those are 3 parties that are running all day long on the 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Any other events coming up people should grab tickets for?
Yeah, the Day of Living Ales is on March 8th.
Okay.
Those tickets are on sale.
Nice. That's a Chicago Beer Society event.
Yes. Cask event, real ale for them. It's if you've never been, it's definitely cool to see how those beers are meant to be drank.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think there's mild what do you call it? I was gonna say fermentation, but like it's gravity fed, so the
Yeah.
carbonation is it's not tight and it's not as much, right? There's some carbonation in the keg, but it's really meant to show off those subtle flavors in those beers, where that carbonation and gas pour would like kind of mask some of those nuanced flavors.
Okay. And this is at Bottom Lounge again? Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
I've only gone to it once when it's at Bottom Lounge.
I went to it at the old Goose Island,
Highball. Or
Wrigleyville.
Wrigleyville, yeah.
Wrigleyville, yeah.
It's a cool time. There's day and night of living ales. I just haven't been, for whatever reason. It doesn't often pop up in my feeds, even though I'm a Chicago Beer Society member.
Really?
I just don't see it come up. So I like, oh yeah, that happened. I'd love to check it out this year.
Yeah. Where is this party going to be, man? Day of Living Ales is, yeah, you're right. Bottom Lounge.
I haven't been to Bottom Lounge in a long time because their lines are not the cleanest. Even though it's a Delilah's guy.
Oh, yeah, Mike Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does part owner at Bottom Lounge, too.
I don't know what they're doing over there. Tap beer is not good. You should not have Southern Tier Punking on year
That's
round.
their jam.
And because of that,
their
are you
jam.
just not cleaning your lines?
That's their jam. They're like, we got 12 of these. I mean, like, so it's on all
The
year.
last time I was there, I had to drink whatever was in bottles and cans. I was like,
It was
no,
pissing- it pissed you
I'm
off.
not doing it.
These things happen. Well, the people have spoken, so Bottom Lounge.
It's a bomb. But you don't have to drink their beer. You're drinking other people's beer.
Oh, yeah, you're just using the space. Because that's a concert hall.
Yeah, and it's in the upstairs.
Oh, the volcano room's upstairs.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's do a party up there once. That's the only reason I know.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, Revolution's back with International Women's Day beer. That's March the 8th. But they're doing a pop-up. It's the Ladies of Logan pop-up. So on March 8th, they're going to invite 40 women, all small business owners in Logan Square in Avondale to come out. So you can make connections and buy their goods.
Oh, so they're selling their stuff?
Yeah.
Cool.
Proceeds for the Spirit of Revolt is an imperial IPA with oats. It's brewed by all the women at Revolution, brewed and designed and packaged. But all the proceeds go to a nonprofit for abused women. Yeah, so that's cool. It says last year they raised $25K
Awesome.
for this same cause.
We'll have to swing by.
Yeah, that's cool. And I dig the label on that too. So,
I did see tickets go up for Stoutfest.
oh shit, it's that time already.
Yeah. At Goose Island, Clybourne.
That's their St. Patty's Day party.
We did not get invited last year, so
What the fuck, Brad?
yeah.
Who we got to talk to over there?
That was that other day when we did
That was the other big day where we just got after it the whole day.
we did that one at headquarters.
Yeah.
There,
Which was
Furkenfest
yes.
and then Stoutfest.
That was a good one.
Whew.
On a Sunday.
I don't know how we're still alive.
All business, man. We do it for you. We
On
do it for
our-
you, Chicago.
On our graves. Not sure how they made it this long.
Oh man. What else is going on? Oh, leap year event from the good folks at District Brew Yards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Casa Whoo Day, which is the fourth one, right? The
Yeah.
fourth wall. They're doing something called Saba Gigante.
Okay.
It sounds like Saba Gigante is Giant Saturday. It's a nod to the Spanish language variety show that's been on air for like 53 years on like Telemundo or something. So there's going to be live music and games and DJs and a bunch of fun stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the 29th.
We just got some beer mail from District Brew Yards and Around the Bend today. We'll probably drink that maybe next week.
Right on.
Their new experimental haze series.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
What Idaho they got?
I hadn't known about this when they sent it, and I posted the video, and Christine Rose commented that she's had heard good things. I was like, I had heard no things.
I also have heard no things.
So excited to try it. But that will be next week. Look at that tease.
Very cool. Cheers to her. What else is going on? I think that's it for events.
All right. Looks like you got a lot of news there.
A little bit. I want to talk a little bit about Half Acre. So, Vallejo's gone and Gone Away is gone for good. And I think that's Bodum year round.
And Pony.
And Pony's gone too.
Pony is like... I was real sad for... what was the other one?
Tuna's gone.
Oh, Tuna's gone.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe
Pony's the pills.
Pony's still here.
Pony's the pills.
Tuna's gone.
Tuna was the extra pale ale,
But
which was kind of confusing.
What was the one before that went away? A long time ago.
Gossamer?
Gossamer.
They have no problem snatching one of their standbys.
Gossamer.
Snatch your ass right out the lineup. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Nisei Lounge. So this is a small sample size. This is just the Nisei Lounge talking. But after I think Vallejo was like the March to September IPA, and then after that, Gone Away kicked in. So they didn't have a year-round IPA; it was a seasonal thing.
Okay.
So Vallejo and Gone Away were their seasonal beers.
Oh, I thought those were the same.
And I was
Like, get rid of one of those. Like,
right. So they got so last year, the sales from Bodum in 2019 were 40% greater than the sales from Vallejo and
Bodum was the beer of
Gone Away.
2019.
Yeah. Oh, Bodum was the best beer of last year.
Yeah.
So, hands down.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. Like,
The only rival might be Dovetail Kolsch. So
you're
that's
into
about
that
it.
Kolsch. I do like a nice.
That's
Kolsch.
about it. But anyway, yeah. Having.
That's interesting. They went to year-round format. Like all their IPAs are good. All of them are good. In their own way. But just snatching them out and having something that you can go to, because Nisei is like one of the oldest bars in Wrigleyville, one of the oldest bars in the city. So you quit with the rotational bullshit and just give you an IPA all year, and people will buy more of it.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, how about that? Yeah, that's interesting. I guess Peapod.
It's gone. Done.
And before they left, they had a glitch in their system where you were allowed to buy Bourbon County wheat wine for $1, and Bourbon County Stout from last year for $1.40. This breaks per bottle.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, so these are like $10 a bottle in most cases. So that breaks down to 0.06 cents per ounce. Yeah, so there was a glitch. So people were buying cases of this stuff at like $1 a pop. Yeah.
Fools. Then they're stuck with all these, like, when you're not going to drink them.
I'm like, damn, you can go to the store and get it, but you're not going.
Not at that price.
Yeah. I don't know. How much OG do you need?
Yeah. That's our amazing deal, but
That is pretty cool. Yeah.
you don't need it.
I got a feeling Peapon's going to, if they haven't already, they're refunding people. Like, we're canceling orders.
No. Sorry. I don't know what happened. Here's your money back.
Yeah. But that was.
We're out of business, and this is why.
Like, oh, look, the Peapod offices are are available for lease. Because they got space in across the street from in the Lyric Opera House.
Oh, okay.
Peapod's based there.
Not anymore.
Yeah, probably not after this. That's right on the river, but I know that shit is not cheap. Rate Beer. They had their awards. The 2020 awards. Rate Beer. Should we go through the Midwest?
Yeah, give it to me. Lay it down.
All right, here we go.
Are these all Adam?
What's his name? Yeah, Adam.
G. Starts with a G.
Fuck.
Galvin.
Ray Beer Adam. Adam Galvin.
Yeah.
That is him. Yeah.
Is it all his picks?
Hand selected. all 50 states hand selected by
I haven't seen him in a while.
Adam G. Yeah, I should see him all the time. We'll start in Illinois. So it's usually Beer of the Year, Brewer of the Year, and Best New Brewer.
Okay.
Right. In Illinois, Beer of the Year is Wooden Hell from Flossmoor Station.
That's Adam. He was there.
Yeah,
Why?
that's a barley wine.
What is this, like 2008 hair? Why is wooden? Is that even a beer?
It's a barley wine. It's a barrel-aged barley wine.
Yeah. Anymore? Is Flossmoor?
It's still a
place?
thing. The ice cream. I don't know if the ice cream shop's open. It hasn't opened in 2 summers, but
Bullshit.
I got this kid. This kid's running around all crazy. I'm like, hey, we'll go in the caboose. It'll be fine. And the caboose isn't open. So now we're running around a closed caboose, like a couple of schmucks, just climbing up and down the closed goddamn caboose.
Wooden hell. Like, you want to have like weird beer flashbacks. There you go. All right.
Yeah. Brewer of the Year, surprise, surprise, Goose Island. New Brewer of the Year, Energy City.
Okay.
Out in Batavia?
Yep.
Right on. He's a cool guy. We've had some of those beers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. Let's go to Iowa, where the brewer is Toppling Goliath.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there another?
Is there another brewery in Iowa? We don't know.
These are the questions I asked about Ohio and Iowa.
Kentucky Brunch was the beer of the year, which is Toppling Goliath.
Okay. So they went brewer and?
Yes.
Oh,
Same thing.
They're it. So are they also new brewery?
No new brewer in Iowa.
Tiny Goliath. There's no new brewery?
No new brewer. No best new brewer. I'm sure there were new breweries. No best new brewer.
That's sad.
It's rough out here. There's 7,000 breweries, Brad.
But if you were a new brewery in a state,
Try and fuck this up.
if you were a new brewery in a state, and no one won the award.
It's like
That's bullshit.
it's like those. It's like at the JBF when it's like no bronze was awarded in this category. It's like I think Fobab was like that this year, where like somebody didn't win.
They didn't get a gold. Like nothing won. Something didn't win a gold, and it's like, oh, but I won a silver, but I'm not. No one's better than me, but I only won a silver. So I'm a new brewery, and I don't get new brewery of the year. Why did I even open?
Shit is real out here, Brad. Okay, just because you opened your little brewery.
No one.
Just because you opened your little new brewery in Iowa.
You know why there's
okay?
there's none? Because no one could find it. There had to have been like 50 new breweries in Iowa last year. There's like 50 new breweries in Chicago every year.
That's true.
The whole state. Okay. That's sad. No new brewery. Okay. No best brewery of the year.
No. Iowa, Toppling Goliath was the best brewery.
Oh,
No
new
brewery.
brewery.
No best new brewery. Same thing in Indiana. Dark Lord, best beer. Three Floyds, best brewery. No best new brewer.
These are people on Rate Beer drinking new beer?
Make sure I got that right. Yeah, that's right. For Iowa and Indiana, just the best beer and the best brewer. There's no best new.
Are the people on Rate Beer, do they know new beer comes out? They got Wooden Hell, Goose Island, Dark Lord. Like, are they just living in
This is
the mid 2000s?
This is the 2020 list.
It's like,
I like how
Right?
we're on an audio show and then Brad looks to the left as if there's a studio audience or some shit up in
you guys on board?
There's no studio audience, bro.
That's
What are we? I forgot what we're doing.
that feels like a list made of people that were mad about the current state of beer.
It's an interesting choice to say that the best beer in Indiana,
Is Dark Lord, which
not even like vanilla Dark Lord, not even like fucking Lodestar.
and like weren't we just talking about this with Chris Jacobsen? Like Dark
Yeah.
Lord event is an amazing event, and what Three Floyds has been able to do with this. The beer is not the exciting part about this.
That's
About that
that's
day.
a fair assessment.
And it's not the
The
most.
base
It's
beer.
not even the top 10 exciting beers that Three Floyds does. Like
OG Dark Lord. What beers would you have over Three Floyds? Over at Three Floyds over OG Dark Lord?
oh, I don't know. I haven't.
I tell you, I'd
been
have that barrel aged behemoth. I think might be my favorite beer from them nowadays. But this Cheer Team, I like that.
Yeah.
I would have Permanent Funeral and Dreadnought. I'll pass on the Zombie Dust. Give me Alpha King 7 days a week. I'll have that. There's like a handful of beers.
I might even
If I saw him on the list.
I might even take Robert the Bruce.
I mean, you
Oh,
know,
we're
give me.
dark.
You know what? I'll let you know what's going on out here. Give me Robert. If I see Robert the Bruce and Dark Lord on the list, I'm taking Robert the Bruce.
I would bet. That's
It's a Scotch ale. When last time you had a good Scotch ale?
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, give me that.
I'm right there with you. Make it. Hey, 2. We'll take 2.
Pride and Joy. Pride and Joy. Yeah.
Pride and Joy is pushing it.
Yeah.
But if I'm eating, if I got a burger
Yeah.
and it's either Dark Lord or Pride and Joy,
So that list,
I'm going Pride and Joy.
cool that the list exists.
Now I'm
but-
talking to the fake studio audience. What the fuck, man?
Well, that list is made by people that are mad at the current state.
Wisconsin.
Okay.
All right.
Redeem me here.
Let's see. Who's
Redeem
the
my
best brewer?
faith.
Best brewer? Surprise, surprise. New Glarus. Best new brewer is there is a best new brewer. Giant Jones. They're in Madison.
Oh, I don't know them. Okay.
Best beer is the aforementioned Untangled Art. They had a beer with microphone. It's a barrel aged hazelnut stout.
Okay.
That was pretty good. I've had that beer.
That's a
It's good stuff.
better selection. That feels like a different person was in charge of Wisconsin there.
Let's go to Michigan.
All right.
Right? We're just doing the surrounding states, right?
Yeah.
Michigan. Best beer, Odd Side Ales, sweet potato souffle rye whiskey barrel aged ale. That's the most words in a winning beer of any kind of all time.
I will tell you, if I see Oddside, I will not buy that beer.
It's a sweet potato souffle. Is sweet potato souffle a thing, like just on its own?
I guess I don't know. You're the one who's like always rocking the vegan game.
I do like you go to Haymarket, they have sweet potato tater tots at Haymarket.
Yeah.
They're quite nice. Best brewer, Miguel San Miguel Founders, and then best new brewery, Barrel and Beam.
Okay.
Barrel and Beam looks like it's in Marquette, Michigan, wherever the hell that is.
All right. And
No sweet potato souffle, rye, whiskey, barrel aged ale for Brad.
no odd side.
No odd side.
At all. I'm not even messing with those.
They are heavy-handed on the adjuncts. They're reminiscent of Southern tier level of just heavy-handedness. Yeah. Like I had some kind of dessert thing from them. Fuck, I'm blanking. It's good. It's Banana Foster. It's good. It's all the Foster. All Foster.
All right. What do you got for Ohio?
Let's see. Ohio.
gonna
Best
be
beer, Hoppin' Frog. Barrel aged Doors to Destroyer.
Okay.
Best brewery is Hoppin' Frog. Best new brewer is Branch and Bone Artisan Ale. I don't know where Branch and Bone is. Should we go to Minnesota?
All right.
Soda. No new brewers in soda.
What?
No new brewers.
There are,
No best new brewers. There's a ton of new breweries in soda.
and they're all like you go up there quite a bit.
It's one of my
I
favorite
go out
places to
there.
go for beer.
We know the Forger guy.
Yeah, Forger.
James, and,
Niller's from Forger is the best beer.
okay.
Which that's a barrel aged vanilla stout. Not a name makes sense. Niller's, it makes sense now. I didn't understand it at first. It's got a bunch of Z's. Best brewery is Surly. Surprise, surprise.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a hard.
I think that's
one.
enough of
would
that list. But did we talk? Let's talk about Missouri.
Eh. All right. It's gonna be. I feel like I know who it's gonna be. It's gonna be what's her face.
Perennial.
Yeah. There's, but also what's the big one there?
That Perennial's a big one. Side
Yeah.
project.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Perennial side project.
Okay.
Uh,
someone else.
Schlafly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a best beer.
Nah. Best beer is Barrel Aged Abraxas. Best brewer is Side Project. Best new brewery Rockwell.
Okay. I don't know Rockwell.
Okay. No more of that list, bro.
That's
Not that it matters. Well, it does kind of matter. Back in February of 2019, AB InBev acquired Rate Beer. They acquired Rate Beer through ZX Ventures. So
Yeah.
technically ZX Ventures acquired them. ZX Ventures is the VC arm of Anheuser-Busch AB InBev.
okay. So I forgot that. So the Goose Island pick here
Is
just makes a lot more sense.
no, you have to respect the oldest brewery in town. Are they the best brewery in Illinois? Are they the best brewery in Illinois?
They probably do the most for brewers in Illinois. I will give
Yeah.
them that. Like the pockets are deep there. But the best.
Top 100 brewers in the world. I don't want to go through this. Number 1 is Hill Farmstead. Number 2, Side Project. Number 3, Trillium. Number 4, Treehouse. Attack of the Haze. Goddamn. Number 5, Cigar City.
I think we, if you listen to Beer Pass After Dark, we talked about Treehouse a little bit and said, no thanks. Hayes wins here.
Yeah. Just the nature.
TLDR. on
Right? Just the nature of Haze, and then just head up, even if they were both fresh.
Where's your gold medal, Treehouse?
Yeah. You built a brewery just for Haze. Yeah, all right, enough of this list. Oh, but if you're in transit, sitting in traffic or on the fucking train, this Rate Beer list is cool to just get acclimated to who the new breweries are and what
Well, they're not telling you.
if there was a new brewery in your state, and then there's a list of the best 100 breweries in the world too.
Okay.
So, yeah, man. So there's that. Man, that went longer than expected. Let's see. What else is going on here, man? The Northmen, which is
Cider.
yeah, man. Sounds like they are hasta la bye-bye after 4 years. They opened in 2016. They will keep the Northman along the river. It's the Northman Beer and Cider Garden along the Chicago River, which I think opened last summer.
Okay.
But their location in North Center, just a couple blocks from Half Acre, has been sold to new ownership, who's going to take over the space and change the concept. It'll still be a cider concept, but it won't be the Northman anymore.
Okay.
So the Northman is out of there. Their last day is February 23rd, which I think is Sunday.
Oh yeah, that is Sunday. I never went, so I wasn't helping this cause.
I tell you, I went once. It's a really fun space. They got some kind of fan system that's like a huge propeller. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a leather propeller system on their fan. How you go to a place and talk first thing you talk about is a fan. But it was a straight up cider bar. Oh, you get the long Spanish pour too.
Oh,
where it's like
cool.
you pour it out of a genie bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I always heard good things. It's one of those, I think, even with tuna being no more, I think Jonathan or someone mentioned on Twitter, like, if you don't want to see this stuff go, or if you're upset that it's gone, you probably didn't support it. So, like,
Yeah.
Northman I know of. I know people like it. I never went there. And on tuna, I didn't buy any tuna last year, so I was part of the problem.
If there's cider, like when we were at what was that thing we were at the pregame for Goose we just talked about
Eris.
it. No, the arcade.
Oh.
We were there. They had cider. I think they had cider at that thing. Anyway, the point was like I'm down to experiment cider if it's at a festival. Like I'll go and learn all about cider or the cider summit where it's all cider at Navy
Yeah.
Pier.
But you don't venture just for cider.
That's as far as it goes, like for a dining experience, right? Like a cider bar was just out of reach for me personally. Maybe a lot. I don't know. I'm curious.
But that's not what you want.
Yeah, we were saying at Lawman, Owen and Engine, I got the cider.
Yeah.
Yeah, an all cider bar though. It's ambitious. Yeah. But I mean, people like cider.
So, all right. So long, Northman.
Yeah. And then finally in news, man, USA Today, they're doing their 10 best voting again. It's that season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can vote for the best brew pub in the country. There are 3 local candidates, District Brew Yards, and then Old Standbys, Old Irving and 18th Street.
Nice.
Are both in the
Okay.
running. Yeah, along with like 7 other breweries.
And then we were on a list.
Fucking A, we were. Yeah.
30 best beer podcasts or craft beer podcasts.
Yes. Craft beer podcast you must subscribe to in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the old boys. The old
That's
boys. Brad and Nick.
I'm coming at you.
Yeah.
With the best.
Yeah. For podcasts that you should check out that you must subscribe to in 2020. So good job, Buzz. There's a full list. I think
This is you guys,
This is
the
30.
audience and the listeners. This is they're doing.
That's true. Yeah. We just kind of show up and drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let people decide what they want.
People have decided we are good.
That was fun. So we made it to the news.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah.
About time. Cool. All right. That's going to do it for the show then, right?
Yeah, man.
Look for us at Cider Summit, at Uppers and Downers, at Darkside.
Whew.
I'll also be at Half Acre Balmoral.
Right on.
then-
Will you be at Balmoral Racetrack?
I don't think so.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah, I guess not. Nick, where can people find you at, besides those places?
Right on. I'm on Twitter, @Nicosio.
And I'm on Twitter at BRAD, Chicago Beer Pass, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It's going to be a crazy Sunday on our story, so keep a lookout for that. And we'll be back next week with another episode, probably recapping all those events. We're trying to sync up with Ravinia to get over there, talk beer and tacos. And then I reached out to Finch to find out what's happening over there.
Shit.
So
Right on.
yeah, look for that. We're taking the podcast on the road. Got to give the people what they need. Not what they want, but what they need.
Who gives a fuck what you want? This is what you need.
Take care.
Cheers.